Hello everybody, this is Shirley Henderson from sharework.com, and today's episode of Share's podcast, it is the case study why e-commerce, DApps and apps need to sync to keep up with the growing online marketplace and freelance economy by Shirley Henderson featuring Buterin. Thank you so much you guys for being here. Let's get started. Alright, well, I was reading Buterin's tweets, and after I wrote my article called, it's pretty much the same title. It is Case Study Why E-commerce DApps and Apps Need to Sync to Keep Up with the Growing Online Marketplace by Shirley Henderson. So once I was finished with that article, and all the applications on Twitter started to responding from, putting more information, because we realized that marketplaces, decentralized marketplaces such as OpenBazaar, which is an open source decentralized application, it needs developers and builders to come over and help out with the syncing applications, centralized applications such as WordPress and WooCommerce. They need to talk to each other, and so here we go. I'm going to read what he wrote. More people should look at using smart contracts for recurring payments on a per-second basis for subscription services, ongoing donations, dividends, etc. Can set and change a payment rate with a single transaction. Also, employees' salaries. If you think about it, in a modern cybernetic society where the technological tools to manage flow as first-class objects exist, there's no reason for the concept of bi-weekly or monthly paydays to exist. So pretty much what he wants to eradicate is the same-day payment loans. I mean, if people would get paid by daily basis, or even second transactions, like, okay, I'm done, I'm finished, because some jobs can even take you hours, and why you have to wait 1 week or 2 weeks to get that money, and people get into a lot of debt into those loans. That's what I think. He wants to make that point, and it's pretty valid. So let's continue, guys. And also what he mentions and he emphasizes on the freelance economy. Right now, the gig economy is blooming. A lot of people is getting a secondary money into being able to pay their bills with working online, right? And unfortunately, the same thing, decentralized applications will allow the employee or the person who is finishing a job online to keep all the money without giving a fee or giving a chunk or whatever your hard-working money to the application, right? This is why I say decentralized applications, and the importance of the decentralized applications, and the importance of helping develop those applications. Because even if you are a developer, even when you are a developer and when you are a builder, you more than anybody else want to work in a decentralized application, because all your hard work will be for you. So, sometimes we have to make the things that we need when they're not ready. Like, for example, right now I'm making this podcast and this article because I really need my application, which is printified, to be synchronized and to be integrated with decentralized marketplaces such as OpenBazaar, such as and all those marketplaces that we mentioned. Please go to my blog, sharework.com, and you will be able to find all the details. And even I have a guide for developers to help out. Like I said, I am not a developer, and this is not a financial advice, so please don't don't think it is. This is just my need as a user, as a people from the world that has a need, and I'm just making it open and express it widely. So it can be a reality, not just for me, because it exists 100 or hundreds of millions of online retailers that really need to be connected, especially drop shippers. Drop shippers, they're so quiet because they don't want people to know that they're that they're drop shippers, that they're buying things at a discount and selling it at a little higher price. And that's why people don't say anything, and we're stuck in applications that charge us huge amounts of fees for giving us those applications, and it worked when it worked, and we're grateful for those applications in the past and even right now, and they will continue working because everybody has preferences, right? It's just like having a subscription with a telephone company. Some people never change their telephone company. So these decentralized applications will serve a new category of users, of shoppers and sellers that would like to save more money, and even freelancers would like to make more use of their hard work time. So here we go. Let's continue. Okay, so share step-by-step guide to sync DApps. I leave you guys a guide that I thought it will help for WordPress and API. So please, all those API applications or in decentralized applications, please get connected. All you guys get connected, talk to one another. You guys need each other, and you guys are going to learn so much. It's going to be a great experience to come together and see what this will develop. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I agree. This is what Vitalik says. Okay, I agree. Oh, I agree. Cash flow management is important. But as I said elsewhere in this thread, there is real benefits to cash flow management, to adopting what I described for both companies and individuals. So here is what I have the idea that since we already make so much progress with the cryptocurrency, and we already agree that we need rules and regulations for the crypto space and the crypto finances, cryptocurrency for holders and wallets and everything, I think that to take it a higher step and go more serious with these cryptocurrency payments and the savings for everybody and the great economy that they provide, I think it's so important that we go a step further and use those applications and sync them also with filing tax applications such as TurboTax, Tax Act, and of course it's going to take the cooperation of the IRS because they need to have guidelines for calculations and everything. So it's going to be a great implementation of services, and those applications that we're talking about, they're so needed at this moment, and developers principally. So thank you so much for all the developers to come in, because they're pretty much volunteers on many applications because they're decentralized and they're open source. Thank you so much, and like I come up with the phrase, builders are heroes, and I'm staying by it. Thank you so much. You guys are heroes for making this happen, and we're all very interested to come to these to crystallize into something that everybody can adopt and everybody can make use. Is there everything else that I'm missing? Like I said, this is not a financial advice, and please, if you need to talk with a financial advisors to make these implementations, please do so. This is so important that you do. And so if you, even social media from the centralized applications like Send or Steemit and all those applications that have micropayments, it's important that you guys get together with for example, how about let's connect something like a QuickBooks on your application, so people, when they have to do their taxes, it's connected and they don't have to go through a mess. Like all those, if you're a freelancer If you have a freelancer decentralized applications, please